Ryan Smith. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. I was just on the phone a minute ago. I got disconnected there, so just basically got the call started, I guess, so no big deal. Any case, just looking at security systems, got you guys pulled up here online and had a few questions. Just trying to do some homework to make a good business decision for the security system for the house.
Yeah, go ahead and ask your questions.
Okay. Are you guys, you're not local, are you?
We're in Boston, Massachusetts, and we ship nationwide. So yeah, we're local in Boston, but yeah, other than that, no.
Gotcha. Okay. So that was one thing. So obviously no one can come out and take a look at the house and give feedback or anything like that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I guess a couple different things. If what I needed was essentially just something like 4 door sensors, a couple motion detectors, maybe a couple remote controls, what am I looking at cost-wise?
So do you know how many just two motion, four entries, and just 2 keychains?
Something as a starting point, unless you had some other feedback. I mean, I would think, you know, the bedrooms are upstairs, so we could use motion detectors at night, I would think.
Yeah. So with the motion sensors, exactly. I just want to be wary because our system has 3 modes: off mode, which all the sensors will be deactivated; away mode, where everything's active; and then home mode, where everything's active except for motion sensors.
Okay.
So when you set the alarm, what you want to do is just put it into away mode, even though you're home. So those motion sensors would be active. And then when you wake up, if you have to do something where the sensor is, you can just disarm it with the keychain and then rearm it again as well.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Now, are those, do they work with pets?
Yep. So what we suggest with pets is you should set it at least 5 feet above the floor. So that's what we usually recommend. And then what you want to do, instead of having it right side up, you want to flip it upside down. So the field of view will go 45 degrees up instead of 45 degrees down.
Okay.
So anything under that threshold wouldn't set it off, but someone walking through your home would.
Okay, easy enough. And let's see, as far as cost, what would we be looking at on something like that?
Yep, I'm just putting that together now. Let me see. Yep, so normally a system like that, it would come with a big station keypad. I put 2 keychain remotes, 2 motion sensors, and 4 entry sensors. Normally that would cost about $329.91, but we do have a 10% discount going on. So that would come to about $296.92 altogether. Okay.
And that is the cellular, and the monthly monitoring is $14.99?
Yep, so we have 2 different plans. Standard is $14.99, so if the alarm goes off, you'll receive a call from our dispatch center, and you can decide whether you want the police to be dispatched. If you don't answer, they will call a second primary number, and they also have a chance to cancel. If they don't answer, we'll send the police. So that's the $14.99 standard plan. There's no contracts. And then we have the $24.99 interactive plan that would allow you to still receive a call, but you'd also be able to arm and disarm the system from a smartphone, or name your sensors so you know where they are within your home. You'll be able to receive texts and emails, and anytime something happens to the system, and you'll also be able to edit any settings to your system online through your online account. So those are the 2 options we have, and you can switch between the 2. There's no contract, so you can cancel or reactivate at any point as well.
Okay, so so for the app, it's not $14.99; it's actually $24.99.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, do you guys lock your rates so it can't go up?
So since we don't contracts, we don't actually lock our rates, but we've had the same monitoring prices for about 8 years now. So I don't see them changing in the foreseeable future. But you never know with the economy and everything. But like I said, we have no contract, so if it's really that drastic, then you can always cancel if you wanted to.
Okay, so like, is there a period of time where you're guaranteed a certain rate, or what's the, you know, I've just been burned by companies in the past that, because obviously if I spend, you know, $300, I want monitoring, so, but I don't want you guys going up on my rates. What's the actual, I guess, what's the language in the contract or paperwork look like?
So there's no absolute guarantee that it won't change, so I can't really promise that it wouldn't change.
Right.
Like I said, we've had the same price for 8 years. I don't see it changing, but I can't just say, I can't guarantee you it won't go up. But even if it does, I don't see it going up drastically.
Okay. Do you know what it reads? I mean, can you guys just double it anytime you want, or like I know one of the other companies I looked at, they only go up 10% a year, so it kind of lets me know worst case scenario if they did.
So ours doesn't read that way. We have our terms of service online if you want to check them out.
Okay.
1 second. Yeah, so you probably want to check those out. But let me check. I'll see if I can find it really quick.
Let's see. Simpli Safe terms of service. Okay, so I could just go through here.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's a lot. All right, I'll scan through there and see if I could see if there's some kind of that'll take a while to go through it, but I'll just look at that just for my information later. So essentially, if I wanted the app, I'm looking at basically $300, $24.99, and then I have to install it myself, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then does that have the like another company I spoke with? They've got what they call OnStar for the house, where they talk through the speaker. Do you guys have that?
No, we don't. We'll just give you a call, but we don't have any like two-way communication or anything like that.
Okay. All right. So they were saying that was kind of a difference, I guess. So there's no zero down options. You basically just pay for the equipment, right?
Exactly.
Okay. And another thing I saw on YouTube was as far as if someone were to break in through the front door, they could disable the system. Do you guys have something called panel protection monitoring, or I saw another company called it smash and crash or crash and smash, something like that?
Yeah. So was it like was the video of like two guys like entering the home or something like that?
It was basically just someone saying that they could, for example, if they came in your front door, the alarm is counting down, giving you time to put in a code, and if they got the base and threw it in the toilet or something, and it would short it out. And I just,
Yeah.
wanted to get some feedback on that. Is that true?
Yeah, so I mean, if someone does get to the base station within 30 seconds, if they broke it or something like that, then the signal wouldn't be sent out. But that's why we recommend putting it in an inconspicuous place.
Okay.
And that's why we kind of move the brains of the system from the keypad to the base station. So we recommend having it in an inconspicuous place. And if that is something you're worried about, you can set certain sensors to be instant trigger. So instead of a 30-second countdown, the system would immediately set off an alarm and immediately send a signal to our dispatch center and set off the alarm.
Okay.
So it's something you're worried about. It would be hard for them to even find the base station within 30 seconds unless they know exactly where it is.
Well, I mean, my house is only a couple thousand square feet, so there's only so many places I can put it, right? I mean, I've got to plug it in too.
Yeah, I mean, what I would suggest is like someone would have to know exactly how our system works anyway. So some people like don't like to put the yard sign out there just so that people wouldn't know what exact system it is.
Okay.
And some people like to. There's pros and cons of both of them.
Okay.
But yeah, I would just put it. You can put it like a lot. I've heard people putting a lampshade over it, stuff like that, because it kind of blends in. It kind of looks like almost like I like to. To me, it kind of looks like something that would like give off like Febreze or something like that.
Okay. Let's see. I wrote down a couple other questions. The equipment. So obviously, I buy the equipment, so I own it, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. And what's the warranty on that stuff? So how long is it going to last?
So there's a 3-year warranty. Most of the time, if you call in, we'll work with you and help you out. We won't just leave you in the dust, even after that 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a 3-year warranty.
Okay. And then batteries, are they just common batteries? Because obviously we're looking at replacing a lot of batteries if everything's wireless and the keypads and everything.
Yeah, so like the sensors use like lithium-ion batteries. They're usually like $3 to $4 and last about 3 to 5 years. So you get pretty good use out of them. The keypad uses AA batteries that will last about 8 to 12 months. And then the base station will use rechargeable AA batteries. So when it's plugged in, it's recharging. So if the power goes out, the batteries will take over. Those last about 5 to 8 years.
Okay. What about the siren? I would imagine that's going to drain some batteries if it goes off too much.
So yeah, are you talking about like the 105 decibel siren?
Yeah.
The one I would. Yeah, so that one will still last about 8 to 12 months. It uses AA batteries as well.
So everything's over-the-counter batteries.
Yep.
Okay, well, that's good. And let's see, the system that I saw online, it's not a. Do you guys have any like touch screens or anything that cosmetically looks a little nicer?
Unfortunately, not. This is the only system we offer currently.
Okay. Any plans on that in the future? Do you think?
So we're always working on new technology. So I'm not exactly sure. I'm kind of kept in the dark as a salesman over here.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, I don't have much information on that.
Okay. Oh, back to one other thing. You mentioned triggering the alarms right away if the front door is open, that or something like that, to where we could just turn it off at the app before you open the door. Something I read about. Do you guys have a dialer delay in your base or your control panel or whatever?
Dialer delay. What do you mean by that?
I'm reading. Let me pull up. Let me see if I can find the website here. It was saying that the communication or the keypad waits a certain amount of time before it actually calls out. Let me see if I can find it here.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. So
Here.
there's basically like.
Here it's called. It's called SIA certified. Let me Security Industry Association certification usually says it has to be a minimum of 15 seconds. Is that
Yeah.
the?
So that's why you can't with the system by default it's 30 seconds. Which you're right, it is allowed for the false alarm like reduction. But you can set our sensors to be instant trigger if you want to. You just can't set it anything lower than 30 seconds unless you want an instant trigger. So it's either 30 seconds or longer, or 30 seconds or instant trigger, basically.
Well, you're basically talking about the entry delay on the door, right?
Yes.
I'm talking about the way this reads on the internet is there's a setting inside the system in the programming that it actually waits before it calls out. Do you guys have that, or does it call out right away?
So with our system, basically what will happen is after the alarm is sounded, there is about a 15-second buffer period before the signal,
before it calls out.
Will give you a call.
Okay.
Yeah, just in case it is a false alarm. But yeah, it's usually about 15 seconds before they'll give you a call. Their response time is about 16.3 seconds last time I checked, so it's usually pretty good. I should say you receive a call in about 45 seconds or so.
Okay, and I think that's everything here. Let's see. Oh, monitoring station. Where's you guys have your own monitoring station, or is it subcontracted?
Yep. So yeah, it's a third party called Cops Monitoring.
Okay.
CPS. If you want to check them out, they have 6 different locations around the country.
Okay.
That's pretty highly rated. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it doesn't seem like many people complain about monitoring with any security company, really, but that's a question I'm told to ask. So, wanted to check on that, and I guess that's about it. If unless you had any other stuff to throw in there.
Quick question, brother.
No, it seems like you have a pretty good grip on the system. If you are interested, if you order over the phone, we do provide you with a free month of monitoring. We also have a 60-day money-back guarantee, so even if it's not for you, you can always send it back to us for a full refund as well.
And that's 60 days. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time. I thank you for your time.
No problem. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Not even saving that money. Not even saving that much money from a company like us. And it's just a world of difference when you do business with us. So that's that.